This was quick one. The next question is, what will be the exam layout? Again, related to exam. So one of the exam layout, you will see a MCQ question, something like this. Can you see? The first box talks about the question. Which of the following characteristics most likely, least likely? Look at the positive or the negative questions here, and then you've got four choices, and you pick one of the choices. And these are radio buttons, so it won't allow you to select more than one. So if you select one, the others get deselected. Very easy exam layout. In the exam, you would see on your computer screen two boxes like this, exactly like this. Okay, how the task simulations look like. When you enter into a task testlet, you get a nice layout like this in front of your computer. Let's look at it one after the other. So you've got, this is a testlet 4 of 4. It means it's the last testlet. Okay, remember MCQ, the task-based simulations always comes in the end after 3 MCQ testlets for an exam like ANA, which is a 4-hour exam. 3 hours have gone and the time remaining might be the last 1 hour. This is the counter which keeps ticking, reducing. Okay, and then you've got certain controls. If you want to split your sheet because you want to view two things at a time, you can split horizontally, vertically. You can also unsplit them once done. After that, you've got some of the task-based simulations have got a spreadsheet tab where you can actually open a spreadsheet. There's a nice calculator here. Okay, and if you want to exit, this is the button. Okay, so before I go deeper into spreadsheet calculator, let's look here at the bottom. The bottom one says there are flags which tells you these are reminders for your own. Okay, so you've got, look at questions here 1, 2, 3 and 4, and right below them there's a flag. Okay, by default nothing is flagged, they are brown in color, but as soon as you click on that with the mouse, click here, and what you get is a red color flag here. It's a reminder for you that I might have to visit it again, I am half done, or I want to do this one last thing before I leave. So examiner will not notice these flags, but this is for you to flag certain questions, okay, before you move to next. So this is moving next to look at another 3 TBS, because there are total 7 task-based simulations in ANA exam. So you can move next and previous. Then there are tabs here: audit risk, authoritative literature, and help. I don't think you should get into help. You should have understanding of TBS beforehand. This help is how to use this whole thing, but don't spend time in exam there. Look at the pencil here, audit risk. The pencil says that some work needs to be done in this tab. So if you click here on this tab, there'll be some empty boxes for you to fill, and these are important for solution. So that's the work to be done. There's no pencil here because this tab is only for searching certain literature which might be used in solving the problem in this tab. Okay, so remember this mark here. Okay, now let's look at the calculator. If you press the calculator tab, you will get a nice calculator like this. Look at the backspace, clear buttons. This is the main working area where you will see things here. This is called the tape of the calculator. Very important to look at the history. How did you get to this answer, which is shown here in this window? Now there's a select tape here. You can select or deselect the tape icon, and this window is called tape, and this may or may not be visible. So you might only see this much calculator if you stop the tape. Now my recommendation is to always switch on the tape so that you have a quick look at the back. How did you get to this answer? Okay, and this is the button to clear the tape. So you did A, then you added B, then you got C, and then you subtracted D, you got E. All that gets captured in this tape. And rest is a regular buttons for any calculator. Okay, take a look at all those buttons. Okay, with that, let's move to the next one. We are still looking at the exam layout here. Now if I press this spreadsheet button, okay, I might get a something like this. Can you see a spreadsheet with row numbers, with column names, right? So I am at C2, C4 in this cell, just like any Excel sheet. Okay, and this is the function here. You want to pick the function tab, you want to cross something, make it right. The interesting thing is there are little buttons here for cut, copy, and paste. You can use these buttons to cut, copy, and paste just exactly in any spreadsheet. Okay, so that's how it looks. Can you see there's a form given here to solve the question, and this has got a little pencil, which means the work has to be done here to complete this task. Okay, how the exam layout for research questions look like. This is interesting. Remember, in 7 task-based simulation, there'll be 1 or 2 research-based questions, RBQs. Let's talk about RBQs here. Now once again, the same layout, right? The big layout here, and you've got a research tab here with a little pencil. Okay, now all it's saying is you have a little search, just like Google search, Yahoo search. You have got a search here, and it has a nice extra tab of search within. So it also, you can do a global search in all the authoritative literature provided, or you can say search in this special literature. If you exactly know where this keyword is, you can search in a particular literature because it saves time. Okay, and you can choose which literature you want to pick, and the answer could be in which section, right? Maybe 123.78, which section talks about this, and in the end you have to put the section and the document. So you pick the document. These are short forms for the document, and then you write the section, and you are done with this task-based simulation. So you actually go to the authoritative literature, you have pressed this tab, or you have got into the search engine, and then you get table of content for the whole literature. Okay, so before I move on, let me just show you that this table of content in the literature, right, has nice trees here where you can look at the main topic and then subtopic and subtopic. And there's an advanced search tab here. If you are not able to find what you wanted, you can actually open an advanced search tab. Okay, and in the advanced search tab there'll be more detailed things to search between this and this. Okay, you must remember you have to put space for certain characters, right? Because the only characters which are allowed in search is 0 to 9, small a to small z, and capital A to capital Z. Okay, for certain characters, for example, if you want to search a special character like dash, okay, for example, there's a search of ABC dash CDA. Now, how to put this dash, right? What you need to do now for that, you must put a space, okay, for other characters. So you can say ABC, leave the blank, and CDA. It will be able to search ABC dash CDA. Okay, and if you look at here, let me just rub this. If you look at here on this side, right, there'll be a little section where you can write, little section here where you can put digits. Only digits are allowed here. If you try to press any letter, it will not allow you. So these are the sections of the documents. Again, there's a split here. Research questions are the main question where split is used. So if you horizontally split, you can actually see a research tab here and the answer tab here. If you vertically split, you see this side here, that side here. So make use of splits here so that you can search and enter things faster. Okay, with that, let's move to the written communication. The written communication has got a little nice pencil here saying you have to do work. Again, cut, copy, paste. Do, undo is also there in these kind of task-based simulations. So you say to this guy, uh, reply, and you also put a subject, and this is where you type in your whole response. Remember, organization, the whole facts, and finally your expression. All three matters in this examination question.